Okay, so it's time for a little comparison video between the Wipebook Pro and the first version that we shipped out on Kickstarter, our Wipebook 2. For this test, we're going to use two different types of markers. We're going to use Correctable Markers, and we're going to use Expo Ultrafine Dry Erase. So these are conventional dry erase markers, and these are your semi-permanent markers that we kind of recommend on these versions. So as you open it up, you'll notice that it's much easier to actually open up the Wipebook Pro. We've given up on this Pro-Click binding, although it's nice to be able to detach the pages. A lot of the rings would rip. It was harder to kind of open up. So this new brass binding system is much easier to kind of flip the pages open if you want to write down. But those are just kind of neat features. So let's go ahead with our test here. I'm going to draw these little persons that, I don't know, I like these little dudes quite a bit. So I'm going to make one on the Pro, and I'll make one for the Wipebook 2 here. I can't really tell. I'm just gonna take the shine away here. So I'm gonna use a regular paper towel here. I'm gonna apply the same amount of pressure, and we'll just see how many wipes it takes to actually wipe the ink off the pages. So here we go on the Wipebook Pro. We'll go 1, 2, 2 is pretty good. Now let's go to the Wipebook 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it does take a lot more force applied on the Wipebook 2. So these are vastly improved on this new Wipebook Pro here. So now let's do a test with these Ultrafine Expo markers. I don't suspect there's going to be a huge difference. There is a difference in terms of erasability. If you leave the dry erase on the pages for a longer time, you can do it twice as long on the Wipebook Pro without any kind of ghosting issues. That is not the case on the first version of our film. But we'll do the test anyway, and you'll see what happens. So I've used specifically color, so you can kind of see if ghosting kind of happens. So once again, let's try to wipe it with the Wipebook Pro. One sweep and it's gone. This guy, one sweep and it's pretty much gone. So dry erase will wipe pretty easily. Correctables takes 2 wipes on this guy. Took about 5 or 6 on this guy. So that's pretty much it in terms of the comparison between the new hypergloss film that's included on all our Wipebook Pros and the old kind of Wipebook gloss that we started off with. Huge improvement, and I think it's going to make a huge difference when you're trying to erase.